Hey guys, today is a decently different tutorial. I pushed out a post a few days ago actually about how me and my sister were working on something. Before I begin this tutorial, this is not the thing my sister and I have been working on. This is a design that I have built a long time ago following a instruction booklet from a nano Lego set that I've built. So I do apologise that I still have a slight cough. But this tutorial will be as a minimum 2 parts. It depends on how long it takes to get the actual statue done, but as you can probably tell by now, this is going to be the Statue of Liberty. So, part 1, just a second, I'm going to mute my phone real quick because I have a feeling that that was picked up. Where is Do Not Disturb? Where is Do Not Disturb? Where is, there it is. So part 1 will be the main base for the statue, then part 2 and maybe part 3, if it takes that long, will be the actual statue itself. So you will have to bear with me while I read these instructions, because instead of getting actual notes, I just decided to read from the instructions, because why make notes when I already have some that's given to me from actually getting the nano Lego set. So the blocks you'll need for this actually, if I could see my keyboard. There we go. So what you'll need for the base is smooth sandstone stairs, smooth sandstone slab, sandstone stairs, black concrete, and waxed oxidised copper. I think that's everything. Yes. Right, so once you've found a nice large area, I will do mine just over here. Try to get it in line though. So what you want to do first is a 2x3 like this, so it's 2 blocks wide, 3 blocks long like that, and then a 2x2 with your black concrete like this, and then just another 2x2 like this. Now the one thing to bear in mind about this is the structure for the base is all 4 corners are symmetrical. I'll build the entire thing with you, but all 4 corners are symmetrical, so I won't explain everything 4 times. I'll just explain how to do it on one corner and then go along with the rest of it. So once you have this, coming from either side, these 2 blocks here, you want to go by another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I do believe, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, actually, I'll just build the one corner. So you can keep this part because you're going to need it, but I'm going to delete it so I don't get confused. I'll just build the one corner because it's all. If I just give you this angle, you can see it's all identical on all the sides. So if we go from the end of the 2x8 we just put in, from these 2 blocks here, you want to go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and double that up like that. And then what you want to do is the 2x3 and then the 2x2 of black, and then just do that kind of. Just do this for all 4 corners basically. And then that will be your first layer done. Do I? Actually, no. Yeah, to make it easier for myself for following instructions, I will just quickly build the rest of it in. I do apologise that this video will be longer than my normal video, but again, it's a bigger build. That's 6, yes. So yeah, this video and the next video for this little series will be longer than normal. But that is, again, because of the size of the build. But it's nothing compared to what me and my sister have been creating recently. Again, I am so sorry for the coughing. I am better, but I just have the cough still. I'm sure many can relate. Is that equal? No, it's not, is it? What have I done wrong? Oh, I see what I've done wrong. Hang on a minute. I do apologise for this. That should be right. Yes. So basically all you want to do is make sure that the actual base is like the general shape of it, just a perfect square basically. So for the next layer up, what we want to do is come to any of the 4 sides, because again it's all symmetrical. Any of the 2 points that stick out like this, and you just want to just put 2 on top for now. The 2x2 of black that we have, place 2 and then so we don't get confused on where we are, place like that, so you've got a 1x4 behind, so 2 studs of it is sticking behind that, even though obviously you'll never actually see that, but this is purely to make it easier for actually building this thing. And then really all it is just doing that, and then just a rim all the way around like this. There's nothing really more I can do to explain this other than do the 2 on top of the 2 like that, and then the 4 behind it, and then just on the outer of the 2 sandstones from the bottom layer is just build over it. That's really all there is to it for that level. So actually hang on a minute, no. So whichever way you want your front and back to be, choose that now, because the left and right sides, take out 2 of the sandstone blocks and then make the black 6 long, and then just double it up to 2 wide, so it should be that. So that's what you should have. So the next layer is a bit different, because on the bits that stick out, place as you like normal. Then grab out your sandstone stairs. On those blocks, place stairs like this, with then upside down ones going like this to make little circles. Just adds some shape to the build and also makes it look more realistic to how it is in real life. So then behind that, what you want to do is just a 1x6 with the black like that, and then drag it around to your sides, which you actually want to go 1 in. So what it is from the 6 would be a 1x4, or 2 1x4s, then going this way another 2 1x4s. So it should give you this kind of, so basically the sandstone is diagonal on the front and back, but then it's actually connecting on the sides. So then obviously black will go there with then the stairs. I won't put the rest of the stairs on because they take longer than just the actual, like just the rest of the actual wall. But again, everything is completely symmetrical, so you don't have to worry too much about not getting something, because everything is symmetrical. We're actually not doing too bad so far. So next up, gotta turn the page of my notes. Oh, we've got a nice easier step here. So you're going to need mainly the 3 smooth sandstone blocks. So over the blocks that stick out, so these 2 and these 2 on all the corners, just place a line of 6 with then stairs on either side. No, slabs on the outer parts with then stairs on the middle blocks, like that. Yeah, that's how that's done. And then the next, then on the inside is almost the same as how it's been for the past several steps now, but you're just doing 2 by whatever's all the way around. So basically you've got a little overhang on the inside. Again, this isn't necessary if you're going to be doing an interior, which I find would actually be really cool if you did do that. But this was again a nano Lego instruction set, so naturally this was here for the stability for the Lego set rather than actual looks, because it's on the inside. But anyway, once you've done all the way that around, you can just finish off with these stairs and slabs on the edge parts. And I won't do every single piece of every single detail for every single corner, because there's just no point, because they're all symmetrical. I'll mostly focus on just the one, maybe do a bit of a second one like I've been doing for that one, just so you don't get confused. But it is symmetrical on all 4 sides and all 4 corners. So the next stage is pretty much just going over just going on top of all of this with smooth sandstone like this. All you're doing is just going over the top, even between where the stairs are, just filling all of that in. I'll use Wallet to speed things up a little bit. There we go. We're getting there slowly but surely. This, like I said earlier, this will be a much longer tutorial compared to my other ones, and I hope you can bear with me while I get these out, because they are going to be a painful thing to do. But we're getting through this one quite quickly. We're on to the 7th step. I'm going to just have a look now. We have, including the statue, 121. The base, where we're ending the base, specifically, is at step 44. So if we're already on step 7, we're making good progress for that. We've just got to get to that first layer, the copper. That's where we'll end off. So the next step is basically just a simple outline of smooth sandstone, but going in by 1 block this time. So from the bits that stick out, there's 2 blocks, but then from the base of the main square, it's 1 block, just all the way around. And I do apologise for not having anything to talk about, but oh well. And then the next step, well, first of all, just put it all up. Just do the previous step again. So just basically have 2 rows of the same step. But then we're going to grab out sandstone stairs again. And the instructions aren't the most useful for this. I'm going to go over to the model. So it's corner block, 1 block, 1 block, 2 block. Right. So come to any of the corners. I'll go to this corner. So this corner here, we'll leave the corner block. So leave this block here. Then go to the next block and add another circle like we've got down here. Then a 1 block gap, and then another one. Then another 1 block gap and another one. And then a 2 block gap and then 1. 2 block gap and then 1. 1 block gap, then 1 rather. And then one final 1 block gap and then 1. So you should have that when you're done. And I think I will just focus on one side. I'll build everything up, but I'll focus on the detail parts on just this one side, just to make it easier. I should just do this one side. No, I'll just build it all up, but then leave these little bits out for speed purposes. And then nice, easy next step is just the exact same again, just without the circles. So it looks like this. Now the next step is somewhat similar. You may as well go up by another one, but there. So basically now the where you've gone in by 1, there's 4 blocks to all of it, but then you're going to come out by 1 on that top row, so it's got a little bit of an overhang. I really hope I'm explaining this well enough for you guys. And I do apologise for the coughing. Talking too much doesn't help, but I can't just not post. It's been like 3 weeks now at this point. So then after you have this lip, it is another row of it by the looks of things. Yep. So you can just stick another layer on top of that like this. And then the next step, so find your front, come to the corners, either corner from the front, and just do a 2x3 going in like this. Of course, make sure you're facing your front, because if you're facing your sides, the 2x3 will be facing that way. And I mean, it can do that, but the instructions are pointing it inwards from the front and back, so we're following the instructions. Then what it would be just that on all the corners. So 2x3 here, 2x3 here, 2x3 here, and then just connect them all up on this part, not doubling it up all the way along. Just in the 4 corner parts, it is doubled. So this is actually a world where I have quite a few nano Lego sets that I've been building, like there's just a couple there, but there's also the Empire State one that I've got in the works that will hopefully be recorded soon. But no promises. So the next step is also quite simple. So on the outer lip that we've just got, what we can do is come to any of the corners and just place 1 block here and there, with then stair block there and there, and then it's 2 blocks and 2 blocks, 2 blocks. Is that? Oh, I've done 3 blocks there. Whoops. 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2. What's? Oh, I'm not counting properly, that's what's going on. So basically, there's a single block with a stair on the corner, with then 2 block gap, and then 2 of them like this, all the way along to the next corner. Again, I won't be doing, I mean, I'll at least do just these corner ones, just to make it more obvious. So basically, you'll have that when that part's done, and then on the inside of that is just, where's my set sandstone? There it is. Just 2 rows of smooth sandstone. Damn it. There we go. And then, yep, there we go. So now that we've got that, it looks like it's just another row of that actually, or is it? Did I put slabs? I did. Okay, so the inner row, so this row is all going to be full blocks, but then it's going to be slabs on the outer one. I do believe I probably did this for added shape. So yeah, just slabs all the way around, and then the blocks. So once you have something that looks like this, I can turn over, and we're making very quick work. We're already on step 16. Bear in mind the total step number that we're going to is 44, so we're nearly halfway already. So next up, find your front, and then just do a 2 gap all the way, like 2 block wide thing all the way along the front and the back. Now it's going to get a little bit more tricky here because of shapes, but I'll go slow, especially when we get nearer the top. So then want to come in by 2 like this on all of them, and then the rest of the part here is just 2 wide with smooth sandstone, like that basically. So then next up, right, this is why I have the model moved here as well. So where are we? We are, oh no, I see how it goes, okay. Right, so the way that this now works is, what we're gonna do by the looks of things is we're just gonna, yeah, first of all, build everything up by an extra 1, and then we'll go from there with the detail, because this is a confusing part now. So yeah, just basically double up the layer we just did for now, and you will have to bear with me while I figure out how to do the rest of this, because I mean it's really just this step here that's a little bit confusing because of the bits that stick out, but apart from that it's fine. So once you have it doubled up, come to the corner, count to the 3rd block in, and just place 2 like this. So it should look like that, I think. Yes. Do that on all of them. Again, I'm only doing just this one face mainly for the detail. Then on the bottom half of the blocks in between them on the face, just put slabs. Actually, this is small enough detail to do for all the sides. So 3rd block in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, 10 slabs, and then the 2 blocks. So it's 2 blocks, 10 slabs, then 2 blocks. So the next layer up is, I mean really all it is just you're putting, apart from where the slabs are, you're doubling all the full blocks you placed for that one, for that last step. That's what this next step is, so nice and simple. We like a nice simple step after a difficult one, because that one was honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I built worse. Still not the greatest though. So once we have this, I can turn over my page again. We're making nice quick work. Step 19 is, by the looks of things, just another, almost actually. So on the front and back is just you bring it up by another 1 entirely. then on the sides you do the 2x2 here, but then you just go across the outer part along like this. So then just drag it along. 2x2 and then just the front part, and then there you go. So you should have something that looks like this now when looking directly above it. The next step is, yeah, okay. So come to where it sticks out a little bit again. Just place 2, and then 4 like this, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the 4 there, and then the 2. So that's on your front face. Then going round to the side. Hang on. Got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is the right step. Okay, it's getting a little confusing because some steps are looking the same now. So come to here. You want to just go a line all the way along without breaking the rest of it, and that's basically your 2 corners for this one. Just get it done quickly. And then once it looks like this now on the top, what you're going to do is start in the corner, do a 2x4 like this, and then a 1x2 there, and then going across here, just build all the way along, making sure you've got an overhang here now, with then 2x4 there with 1x2 there. Where am I? Oh yeah. And I don't know if my mic's picking up the people outside, but my window is open, so it might be. If it is, I do apologise. So then obviously you got that 2x2 there, 2x4 there. That's pretty much it for this. It's all pretty much just symmetrical for this one. So just bring it all the way along. This, so it should now look like this from above. And then okay, so the next step is going to mark halfway, so we're doing good. It's actually a nice easy one. All it is 2 blocks wide all the way around, even over these corner parts here, just all the way around. And actually for this one I will use world edits just because it's easier. So then from the front now it should look like this. Of course I don't have all the details on, but it should look like that on all the sides really. And with that we're halfway done with this one already, for this first part. So the next step, come to the corner, the inner 3 on the corner, just place a 1. So 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 by 2 by 2 is how I would say this shape to be, counting the sides. And then it's a 2x2 like this, then a 1x2, then a 2x2, then a 1x2, then a 2x2, then 1, then 2, then the corner. That's what that is for this one. It's a nice simple step. It's just 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, corner, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, corner, and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then obviously the corner. So that's that step done, and what you're going to do next is basically do it all over again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit with world edits, just to speed up the time of the video. Where is my stack up? There it is. So you should have 2 rows of that. On the next step, come to the corners and just do a 2x4 going in like that, obviously with a 1x2 in front. And then, did I do slabs? Where are we? We are... Oh yes, I did do slabs. So basically just go above all of it, remembering to do the 2x4 in the corners, going inwards like that. But then when you have these gaps here, the bottom half of the top blocks, just put more slabs like that. So that's what you should have all the way around. So yeah, once this video's done, I won't, because it's a hot day today as of filming, I'm probably posting as well. It depends on if, like, how much it needs editing. But I won't be recording the next part today, because I'm pretty sure my sister might want to be in on that, so we actually have a bit of banter to talk about to why we do it, because there are some parts that will get quite boring without the banter, so... No promises though, no promises. So once we have this step done, just going to take a sip of my drink. There we go. So come to a corner would be the best place to start. 2x2 where it sticks out by 2 here. With then just tracing around the edge like this while leaving those 3 blocks. Of course, once we're done with this, any interior blocks that we've placed that we don't need, you can go back and remove. This is purely to make it easier for building the actual thing to begin with, for both me and you. And then you can actually just do that on all the corners, just to make it easy, because that's what all the corners are going to look like. So like when it comes to finishing it, you can just remove these blocks here. I'll leave them in for, well, landmarks really for actually building it, but once you have the corners, the outer part of the bits that stick out that are not the slabs, just place more blocks on top. Is that all the size? Yeah. And then inside the gaps is just black concrete now. There should be 10 blocks in the gaps. Just my microphone as well. There we go. Right, so once you have this step done, I'm going to have to turn my notes over again. So the corners are the exact same, so just build up the corners once again. And then from the front, where it's got the 2 sandstone and 2 black, just put 4 sandstone on top of it like this. All the way around. And then black concrete in the gaps between that. So I can't reveal too much about what me and my sister have been building so far, because we're still quite decently early in these stages. Okay, the next step is a duplicate of the step before the last one that we just did. So it's the corners are always going to be the same for this little bit. But then it's the outer 1x2s of smooth sandstone within the 1x10 of black. So anyway, I can't reveal too much, but it's going to be a multi-part project. I can say that now, definitely. But that's really all I can say about it without giving too much away. But we've been working on it for the past like 2 or 3 weeks at this point. The end is not in sight yet, actually. We still have a long way to go, but I will keep you all updated. And that was part 30. Is it? Hang on a minute. Let's skip some steps. So we've got 1, 2. Oh, I do apologise, actually. So the next couple steps, just the black that you got behind the smooth sandstone on the inside, replace that with smooth sandstone. And we already have 2, so that's 1, 2. Do that one more time. So this step that we've just done twice, we're going to do it one more time. So there's basically 3 lots of the 1x2s of black going up. And then we can do the first step that was like this with the 1x10s of black behind the 1x2s of smooth sandstone. I was getting ahead of myself there. But this step here that we're doing with the second lot of 1x10s is actually step 30, meaning we have 14 parts to go. This is definitely a much longer video than normal, but there's no way around that. Yeah, the end's definitely in sight now. So I do believe this is the last step for the black parts actually, then we won't actually need it until obviously the little doorway there and then all the way up onto the top of the statue. But for the corners, instead of doing a 2x2 with the 3, instead you're just going to be doing a strange, almost like the Vox Tech logo from Hasbin Hotel. So it's like that, like that, like that, basically on the outer part of the window, and then behind that is a 1 2 3 4 within a 1 2, then a 1 2 3 4 with the black like that is the best way that I can explain that. Then of course the 2s of, well actually no, it's not 2s of smooth sandstone, it's that this is what you want. I'm gonna just shut up. It's probably easier if you just watch me build it rather than me talk sometimes. This is probably one of those cases. So yeah, it's simple, but I make a good habit of making things simple, not simple. So yeah, I do apologise, but that is me. Fly, go away. That is the black for now. Next step is basically covering all of that. So we follow the shape of the corners like we have been doing, like that, and yeah, then it's really just doing a 2 by whatever it is over the rest of it, so it's got that little overhang. My throat's beginning to hurt from talking so much, but I'm going to have to power through because I'm so close to finishing this now, and I don't want to have to take a break right near the end of finishing this first part. I want to definitely take a break. Probably play some Skyward Sword on the Switch, because I did that while I was ill, and I really enjoyed it because it's been a while since I played through. But anyway, enough of what I've been doing while I had a cold. Once we have that, we almost do the same again. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into a corner, and we're going to go just 2 out like that. So it's got a 1 block overhang with a 3 in the corner like that. So it's like a weird extra large W. Then place another 2 onto these side parts there. So now it's a massive W that's got all the correct amount of points just about. And then it's going inwards like this. It's a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Is it? Hang on. No, it's 8. I do apologise. 8 there. So then it's 1 2 3 4. So you have that 1 overhang with the corner, and then 1 2 3 4, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. The corner part. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 8. 1 2 3 4. Corner, corner, corner. 1 2 3 4. So with that step, we have 12 more to go. No. 11 more to go. I can't do my maths. So this next step, how does it go? Does it stick out one more? So just on that one. I think I'm going to see how it goes. So the next step, what we want to do is find these 3 blocks here. Yeah, and then place a 2 by 3 going out like that. So you basically have that underneath. And then so 1 by 2 here, and it's 1, then coming up by another 1 after that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, with then a 2 by 3 going in like that, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So basically on the corners you've got that shape, and then it's that in between all the way around. It's nice and simple. I just have a habit of making things not simple. And then, is that all going to be right? Yes. Right, so then it's 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that. There we go. And nearly there, definitely nearly there. We've got a big step coming up after this next one. So this next one's also nice and simple. Basically over everything on the outside edge of the two outermost blocks, just go over it all. Like this. I had to get a new mouse recently because I'm building so much. Not the project that me and my sister have been building, but all the credit goes to Pipkin at 06 and Mr. Rich LaRousse on YouTube for the designs entirely. But I have an entire shipyard that I might show off one day. But currently there's one interior that shall remain nameless so far that's almost complete that I want to get done before I do any kind of showcase. So anyway, once you have the this part done, so now it should look like this underneath. The next step, what you want to do is just one on the corner, 3 blocks, 3 block gap, then 1, 3 block gap, 1, 4 block gap, 1, 3 gap, 1, 3 gap, 1, all the way around like that. Just like so. Then once you've done that, on the inner part of the two wide bit that we put around, just go all the way around, and to save time I use one of it, but basically go all the way around and fill that middle part in. So basically we have this now, which if I go over to the model here is this floor part here. So you can see we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps away just about. So yeah, that's that step done. So all the blocks that are sticking out, just build them up by an extra 1. Well, an extra 1 for now at least. We'll add more on when it comes to those steps, but these next few steps aren't entirely identical. I mean, they're mostly identical. But I'm pretty sure I do some design differences. So then 1 block wide ring all the way around after that. Like this. Now I can place the blocks in their right places. So once we've done that, bit of counting to do now. So come to where there's a 4 block gap between the bits on the outside. In the middle 2 blocks, grab out your black concrete, leave a 2 block gap, and then just do a 2 by 2 that's in the direct middle like that. No, I take it back, just a 1 by 2. And then with the smooth sandstone, just the L shapes like that. With then 4 on either side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then double that up at the back like this. And that's more or less the shape of this part actually. So from here you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course the 1 in like that for that part. Basically the main outside wall just keep at a 2 block gap distance apart from where it comes 4 by 1 for where the doorways are / archways. But apart from where those stick out by an extra 1, the rest of the walls are a 2 block gap from the outer part. So the next step is, did I do slabs or blocks? I did slabs, okay. So the next step is nice and simple because the inner part is the exact same. So you can just copy that. The blocks that have the gaps in between them on the outer edge will get brought up by another 1. Ignore the glitchy shadows. But then after this, it's just slabs along the sides here, all the way around, and we'll be on to the last page that we'll need to be on, I do believe, after this, because this is step 38. There we go, so you should have this now. We've come a long way already. So yeah, some page over would be useful. Yeah, last few steps now. We're on step 39, so it's the last few. So over the archways, just place 4 blocks like that. I did not want to fall then. With your smooth sandstone stairs, just place 1 going inwards on the ends like that. With then, oddly enough, more black behind that, and then really that's just all it is for the walls. Apart from over here, actually, for the sides, you've got the black and you've got the archway part. But then for some reason, the way they've done it is actually on the sides there's not supposed to be locks there, so it's just supposed to be the black, because then it's supposed to go like this, if that makes any sense. But then around here it's just covering it all up. I don't know why it was designed like this. I don't work for the company that made this Lego set. Nano Lego set, rather. So yeah, once you've done all this, we can get on to the next step. Itchy nose. Is that right? Yeah. So yeah, once you've got that, the next step is basically just put, like, similar to how we do all the way back down there, when we did the bottom archway things, is just going over all of it, and that includes in between the stair pieces. This mouse has a 5 million click life. I don't think it's going to last more than another month before I have to get another one. Not with how much I've had to click for building Minecraft. So once you have this, how many steps do we have? We have 2 steps of on the inner block, just going all the way around like this with the smooth sandstone. So you've got 1, 2, like this. Did I do 2? Is that more than that? It feels like it looks like it's more. Oh no, I had no idea what I've done. Okay, so slight change. So back to the layer with the archway. The blocks, actually for this part it might be easier if I just show you. So if I just be quiet for a minute. So that's how that should look. That's how that should actually look. So then the next step, the penultimate step actually, is basically doing 2 blocks wide all the way around with a lip on the outside. So once you've done that, we can get on to the final step, finally. I have no idea how long this video has been, but I know for a fact it's been well over half an hour. Probably close to an hour than half an hour, if anything. So once we've got this, it's just the final step now of basically just with your wax oxidized copper, just put a lace all the way around the inner part of the smooth sandstone, and then just go and do 1 more layer on the inside of that. And once you've done that, actually no, we'll do one more step just to get this completely covered up. So what you want to do is basically just cover it from corner to corner. Like that. So I hope, so that is it for this video. Parts 2 for this build. I don't know when it will be, I will be completely honest, but why don't we fly over here quickly, just to see the other builds that I've done. There's the Tokyo Skylines that's in progress there. There's the complete Statue of Liberty. You've got Tower Bridge in London just there, and then Titanic with an iceberg. All of these are Nano Lego sets, believe it or not, that I'm building by myself. But yeah, if I just zoom back over here. So the next part will be from that row upwards, And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you followed along easily. If you didn't, let me know in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And I will see you all in the next one, which will either be doing this or a different build. I don't know just yet. Bye!